Hey Tribe, my name is Eric Coer and I have the immense privilege of serving as the Director of Human Resources and Employee Experience here at France Building Services. I want to share with you a tool that we use here at France to track and monitor an incredibly important KPI. And that KPI is turnover and retention. As it relates to human resources, I'm persuaded that turnover and retention are among two of the most important KPIs for us to keep our finger on the pulse of. Now, turnover and retention are just a way for us to monitor the number of employees that cycle through our organization as compared to the number of employees that we keep and retain. This is a super important metric for us to keep in view because, as we're all aware, the cost of turnover to our organizations is incredible. So what you have in front of you here is an example of a turnover and retention report that we send to all of our managers on a monthly basis. Now, here at France Building Services, we track and monitor turnover and retention at three levels: at the company level, at the regional level, which for your context may translate to the branch level, and at the individual account manager level. Now, for the sake of this illustration, this is fictitious information, but let me draw your attention to the regional manager number 1 and look at the month of June. You'll see in this illustration that this particular regional manager, perhaps a branch manager again in your context, had 135 active employees and termed 7 employees in the month of June. Now, for any given month, the number of active employees divided by the number of termed employees will give you your turnover percentage for that month. Now, we here at France also track quarterly turnover percentage. So quarter 2 would be the addition of April, May, and June. You add those 3 together and you get quarter 2 turnover percentage. And then we also track at the regional level and the individual manager level annualized turnover percentage. We want to extrapolate this turnover number through the end of the year so we can see where we are on into time. And then what we do along the right-hand side of this report is that we take the monthly turnover information and we put it in a graph. And the reason that we do that is twofold. First, we want our regional managers and our account managers to see where they fall with respect to the company total, but we also want them to see where they fall with respect to their peers. And so we stack rank our regional managers and our account managers. This provides a little bit of encouragement and spurring on of each other to keep that turnover percentage for any given month down. At the bottom of this report, you'll see that I track company turnover information. And the way that I do this is I keep track of last year's turnover trend and then this year's turnover trend. And I lay those two pieces of data on top of each other. Again, this is fictitious information, but I want you to see what we give our account managers and our regional managers on a monthly basis, because I want them to see how we're trending or how we're tracking for any given month. Are we trending high? Are we trending low? Or are we trending at a baseline? Hopefully, as we live out our mission to love and serve our team members well, we will see turnover decreasing month over month. But I want our managers to know where we stand, not only on an individual level and stack ranked amongst each other, but where we stand as a company as well. Now, correspondingly, we also send out a simple retention report. And also, like I send out in turnover report information, I want our managers to see where we are this year in comparison to last year. And so you'll see here that I show them monthly retention information last year as compared to this year, quarterly retention information last year as compared to this year, and annual retention information. And I typically show that on a 5-year spread. And so our plan is to provide this tool, this resource to you. We'll pull these numbers out so that you can have this resource and that you can use it in your organization. Perhaps you already have something that serves you better. Perhaps you'll take this resource and make it even better. If you do so, I only simply have one request, and that's that you would send me back a copy of it. That is one of the exciting things about being part of a mastermind group, and that's that we can share tools and resources. So if you take this and you utilize it in any way that makes it better, shoot me a copy of it back so we can lay eyes on it here at France Building Services. And then lastly, I just want to say, if I or my team, my human resources team, can serve you or your organization in any way, we are happy to do so. It would be my honor and privilege. You can contact me directly by way of email, which is my first initial E and my last name, Coher, Coher, at francebuilding.com. And I would be thrilled to pass along any resources, to answer any questions, or simply to be a springboard for conversation that might be helpful or beneficial to you and your organization. Hey, thanks so much for being a part of the Mastermind Group. We hope that this and all the other resources that we provide really add value to your company. Have a great day.